Hey everyone, I'm Baba and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today I want to share with you guys a product review on a yoga mat that I recently got. Thank you so much to my precious husband who actually purchased the mat that I've been on a long quest for, and he also got an accessory for me as well that I'm going to show you guys in a second. So moving along, here it is, the Manduka PROlite mat. And with it is this accessory known as the no-brainer strap. And before I go ahead and review this mat, I actually want to give you guys a little review on the no-brainer strap as well. First off, why is this called a no-brainer strap? Because it pretty much is a no-brainer. It's really easy to use. You just attach it on both ends of your mat, and it has a Velcro strap that you just remove just like that. And then there's the other end that you just remove, and you go ahead and unravel your mat when you're ready to use it during your yoga practices. And then when you're done with your mat, you just go ahead, roll it up, and then you just strap back on your Velcro strap, and then you just take it just like that to go. And it's really great for traveling. It's really great for just taking it to your yoga classes, or even storing it away at home for those days that you're not doing your yoga practices. The main purpose for this is not only so you can take it wherever you go, but it just keeps it from unraveling. It keeps the mat from unraveling. And now that I actually use this strap with the mat, if it wasn't for my husband that purchased this for me, I would have never thought about getting this strap for myself. But now I can't leave anywhere with just my mat unless I have my strap. I absolutely love this strap and definitely recommend it for those of you who have yoga mats. Now, reviewing the mat, just to share with you guys a little history of how Manduka was founded. The founder of Manduka is actually Peter Sterios, if I'm saying his last name correct. And 10 years ago, he actually created the original black mat that he used, and then from there he shared it with his masters, also known as instructors, and he shared it with them, and those instructors liked the mat so much that they ended up introducing it to their students, and from there Manduka was birthed, and it just keeps growing till this day. Now, how did I hear of Manduka? I heard of Manduka from actually my instructor, and he literally had his mat for over a decade. And when I seen his mat and the quality of his mat, it didn't even look like he really broke into his mat, because it was still in good condition. The top surface wasn't rubbed off in any way like how you see some of those cheaper mats. They rub off real easily. And from there I was sold, and I went ahead and I did some research. I looked up Manduka mats online, and I went to the main website, manduka.com, and I looked at all the different styles mats that they have, because they not just only have the mat that I have, which is the Manduka PROlite mat, but they also have the Pro. They even have an eco-friendly mat. Really, all the mats that they use and create, they don't use harmful elements, you know, that would concern me in any way. And just to give you guys the dimensions on the mat, this is actually a 24 by 71 inch mat, and it's 3/16 inches thick. And let me just remove the strap so you guys can see it better by itself. And the color I have is actually like almost like a gunmetal color. I would just say it's gray. And then over here is a lighter shade of gray. And as you can see, the texture on the mat, the top surface, because of the texture, it actually provides superior traction. And then under the mat, there's this dotted pattern that actually helps prevent your mat from slipping or, you know, moving around on whatever surface you place this mat on. And this mat, I believe you can actually not only use it on hardwood floors, but you can use it on your carpet, which I actually tried, and it stays in one place. You can use it on a concrete floor. So this is a multi-surface mat, and the weight of this mat is pretty heavy, but not too bad where I'm struggling and I'm like, oh my god, I can't carry this anymore, you know. And I'm 5'2", so the dimensions on this mat as well fits me perfect. I don't find myself doing any different positions in yoga where I'm off my mat, unless I tend to want to get off of my mat and do some kind of position or yoga posture, whatever you call it. If you're definitely someone who is 6 feet, I would recommend getting the Pro mat because it's actually wider in length and longer in length as well. So that might work for you. So when you're doing, you know, your triangle pose or anything like that, your foot's not hanging off of your mat. And the only thing that I can say that I didn't like about this mat was in the beginning when I used my mat, it took about 2 weeks to break into it, and I use it maybe about 3 times a week. This mat actually has a thin protective film that is over the mat, and I guess it just keeps the mat in good condition. So when you buy it, there is this thin film that's over it, and to remove the film, you either have to wear it in where you use your mat several times, and eventually you start noticing the grip on the mat is getting stickier and stickier. Or if you want to cheat and break in your mat as soon as you purchase your mat, you can go ahead and get some sea salt along with a scrubbing cloth. And with water and the sea salt, you just go ahead and you rinse your mat and you just scrub it down. And it might take you about like 3 to 5 times to do it. And then you just go ahead and leave it out to dry in the sun. And you'll definitely notice a difference in, you know, the stickiness of your mat. So the first 2 weeks when I did some hot Shakti flows and stuff like that, my hands and foot would, well actually it was more so my hand would tend to slip. But now after 2 weeks, I noticed that my mat just keeps getting more stickier and stickier. The grip is better than ever, and it just keeps getting better. I mean, it's to the point that when I do, you know, those hot yogas, that when I'm doing a certain like pose or something and I need to move my hand off of the mat, sometimes my hand is actually stuck to the mat where I kind of have to jerk my hand so that it, you know, I can move. So the grip on this is very great, and it just keeps getting better. And a definite plus about the Manduka Pro lines, so they have a Manduka Pro and a Manduka PROlite. They have a lifetime guarantee, and I believe this is the only mat that Manduka sells, the only line, excuse me, that Manduka sells that is a lifetime guarantee. And I believe they also make a lifetime guarantee because it's proven to last pretty much a lifetime. There's a lot of people who reviewed the mat saying they had it for about 10 years, 7 years, and their mat is still in perfect condition. But if you're by any chance you tend to wear out your mat and it's just not in good quality condition to do any more practices on over so many years, Manduka guarantees exchanging out your old Manduka mat with a brand new one. So that is just awesome. You can't go wrong with this mat. This mat right here was $90 at Lululemon, but you can get it online for a cheaper price. But also keep in mind there's also shipping prices. They actually have, if you spend over $100, you get free shipping. So go ahead and check that out. I actually have the link down below in my description box, so you can go ahead and click on that and check out all the different products that they have. They also carry accessories for, you know, whatever yoga practices that you do. So you can go ahead, check that out. Or if you're not someone that likes to shop online, you can also go to their link that has, I'm not sure what the link is called, but it's a store locator, and it locates distributors in your area that sells Manduka mats, and you can go ahead and visit those stores and price around and see if you can find a mat that you actually like. So with all of that being said, my overall review on the strap is an A+. I love this strap. It's only $16. Lululemon sells a really good quality strap. You can't go wrong with this. For the mat, I grade it definite A+. It's, oh, I love it so much. I love this mat so much. And another thing I forgot to mention is, because of the thickness on this mat, I've noticed with other mats that I use, when I did different like sporadic positions, it didn't feel good on my hands or on my joints. But with the thickness of this and how it just feels, it feels really great on my joints. Even when I'm laying down on my mat, it just feels so comfortable, especially for, you know, you see a mat this thin, you can't picture it being comfortable anyway, but it is comfortable. It feels great on my joints. So again, A+ for this. I definitely recommend Manduka mats. Their customer service is really awesome as well. And I hope my review today has actually helped you guys who were interested in looking for a yoga mat, or maybe even heard about Manduka but wasn't sure about investing in it and wanted to see some reviews. I hope this review helped you guys. Like all the yogis say, namaste. Bye.